Hello, Nevyka here. Welcome back to this next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2 playthrough. And we are about to get to Bareahard, but we just have one final section to complete. And I didn't put it in on the other last video since I wanted to have some fighting in this video. Just, you know, to give it a little variety, spice it up. Because I know once we get to Bareahard, it's probably going to be so much story, talking, and for sure me going around talking to everyone, and that's like a good solid hour, I'm sure. So anyway, let's enjoy this fighting before that happens. Oh, here's some story now. Phew. Well, we've made it through the Ebel Highway. This point marks the beginning of the South Kreuzen Highway. There doesn't seem to be any fog this far away from Legram, thankfully. Bareahard's not that far off now. You can see the steeples just over there. Now comes the hard part. Remember, we're going to be setting foot in a city ruled by one of the most powerful figures in the Alliance. Keep your ears pricked and your eyes wide open wherever you go. Yeah. All it could take is one careless action or word to get us arrested. But how will we even get inside?
Oh, don't worry. Emma's got that covered. Yes, that shouldn't pose any trouble. Fortunately, the south entrance isn't likely to be as heavily guarded.
You've got some kind of plan in mind?
I can't guarantee if it'll actually work, but I do. For starters, let's head to the south gate. I'll take care of the rest.
Approaching Bareahard's south entrance will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Well, I don't think I have any unfinished quests, but lately, I don't know, I haven't been getting any S's. And it feels like only two quests. It feels odd. But I already talked to everyone multiple times. I don't know, whatever.
We have the advantage here.
I don't know if I should talk to everyone all over again.
Eliminating targets.
Let's move.
It's my turn.
Ooh, 0R2.
Ha! We should be safe now.
Ooh, nice.
I've only just begun.
Gotta look for fishing spots. Nope, not here. Hear that piano? Sorry, just had to take in a minute. Had to take in the scenery and the music around here. The environment. Oh, ow. Looks like that's a new monster we can analyze. Oh my god, Fee! Hit its butt. There he is.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. I'll handle it.
Hopefully Fee doesn't annihilate. No, we're not. Oh, there's two. They're different. Okay. Okay.
Let's move.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. Analysis complete.
Gold.
Leave this to me.
Okay,
Sorry guys.
Here I
we
go.
gotta get,
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Here I go.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Too slow.
There you go.
Now's our chance.
An opening.
You're done.
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Well, I could keep up at least.
Ooh.
I feel stronger than ever.
That's what I like to see.
Okay. Ooh, boxes. Yay. Nothing. There we go. Okay. Don't want to miss anything. Let's go this way. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Such lovely colors. Look, it's going so slow we can appreciate it. Before it dies.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Okay. Eliminate.
My turn.
Leave this to me. Fly!
It's my turn.
Oh no, we don't have enough PP. How much? 20. Ugh. I believe she'll kill it. Darn it.
I'll handle it.
Oh, she's gonna get some right now. She's gonna.
Here I go.
Yay.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
Lucky.
Let's move. Now!
An opening! Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Ooh, there we go.
Exactly how it should be.
Am I still the lowest link with Laura? Yep. Why is she so behind? That's so strange. Even Anna was already at 3. Interesting.
That
Ooh.
treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
No fishing spot here. It would look like it would be perfect. Hydro cannon. I need a hydro cannon. Okay. Come on, there has to be a fishing spot.
Ooh, this looks like it'd make for a damn good fishing spot.
You're big on fishing too, I guess?
Yeah, I kinda suck though.
Come on, where is it? Show me the fishing spot.
Oh, I could probably
Yay! Could there be a new fish? Ooh, salamander. Come on now. Come on now. Ooh.
Not what I had in mind.
Yeah. I think we missed the fish so far. Ooh, another salamander.
Not what I had in mind.
The last one. Oh, it's just a gray crab. It's alright. At least we got a new one. Let me see if there's any more.
Not
Just
bad.
to double check. Fish on. Oh my god, we did miss one. Boo. Oh well. Okay. I'm not worried about all this missing stuff since I'm gonna do a second playthrough on Nightmare. I'm not gonna record it, but I'm gonna do it just so I can get that platinum. I'm planning to get the platinum for all the games. So why not? The games are just that good and that fun.
The advantage is ours.
I'll handle it.
Ooh, we have to
My turn.
analyze
Here I go.
this.
Analyzing the
Sir. Okay.
Onward! Sia! They're off guard!
Got you.
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Ah, okay. Let's go this way. We could literally go around the guy. He's trying his hardest, alright? Come on, little guy.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
I'll handle it.
It's like me when I
Eliminating
go for a
targets.
run.
Here I go. Now!
An opening!
Wow,
Here I go.
they're pretty strong against
How about
me
this?
and Laura.
My
But not
turn.
against B. Or Emma.
Hey!
Let's move. Sit! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Okay, we can return, get those boxes. Box. Didn't think I saw you, but you're empty anyway. Jerk. Over here, lone box. With nothing. Those boxes are trolls. Ah, bye bye birdie, go away. It's like a bird butterfly. There you go.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. Okay.
Ooh, red. Haven't gotten that one. Let's get it.
Eliminate.
Let's move.
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's.
There you go. Feel
Leave
free.
this to me. Ha!
My turn.
Pretty hard to hit apparently, and
Here I
it's
go.
pretty strong. Interesting.
Marcus, activate. Huh.
Thanks.
My turn.
My turn.
Give you another chance. Oh, there you go.
Of course. How about this?
Here I go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Come on, Buck. Yay! Better than nothing. Okay, where to now? Okay. We're gonna go right. Come on. Turn around. Yeah.
We have the advantage here. My turn. Eliminate.
My turn. Sit!
Here I go. How about this? Let's keep going.
Okay. Nothing over here really. Maybe there was boxes on the other side. Or not. Just a lovely view. Okay, now where to? Ooh. Either way is a chest. Of course we're gonna go over here first. Sneak, yes.
The advantage is ours.
My turn. Eliminate. Now. I'll back you up.
My turn. Now!
An opening.
Of course.
Very nice.
Let's keep going.
Where are you, you sass? We will find you. Where are we? Okay, anything over here? No. Just a nice little view. Nothing. Okay, now we can go back this way. Get to that red chest. Yes.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. Okay.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
An opening.
There you go.
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
Okay, let's see how many monsters are gonna be in this episode. I forgot we have battle scopes too. Good to remember. It's like
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
analyze, but in an item form. Let's do this.
Hostile spotted. Beginning
Ooh,
combat.
birdies.
My turn.
Thankfully we've gotten all of these. Where should we start?
Eliminate.
Here.
Got it.
First.
Get to
Yes.
All right, understood.
Holy crap. That was great.
Mission complete.
That was definitely worth the burst. Oh my god. Tauros. Wow, that was unexpected. Wow. Can't believe a Master Quartz was in there. Very unexpected, very cool. Good to have. Okay, I think we're good. One more monster and we're done. Or one more group of monsters.
We have the advantage here. I'll handle it.
My turn.
Of course.
Come on, Emma.
Onward. Sia!
Okay. Now.
Still wondering why he does so much damage.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Not that I'm complaining. I wish Reed and Laura would do the same amount. Could be the boss. Okay, and that's it. We are done. We can now get to Bareahard. We can now get our boy uses.
Halt. Are you travelers?
You could say that, yes.
We came here from the Gram. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why didn't you just use the train?
We would have loved to, but it was just too long of a wait. Thanks to the new regulations, there are barely any trains running anymore. It was actually faster to get here on foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check if any of you are on our wanted list first.
We still have reason to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. We can't be too careful. Let's see. Where's that list?
This isn't good.
Emma. I know. Excuse me. Could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
Huh? That's an odd request.
What the?
Huh?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means we can pass, right?
Why are you still standing there? Go along inside.
Just don't go causing any trouble, unless you want to find yourselves arrested.
Thank you very much. Shall we be going?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by how well that went. Yeah, feels like it was almost too easy. Then again, I remember seeing Vita do something similar a while back. What was that?
It was a form of hypnosis. I'm just glad I was able to pull it off.
Well, that's certainly not something any normal person could do.
I was surprised by all the tricks she showed me, too. It's nothing fancy, actually. It's certainly nothing compared to Vita's lullabies. For one thing, you can't use it on too many people at once. And the more you use it, the more likely they're going to catch on and be on guard for it. Don't rely on it too much.
Well, it got us into Bareahard. That's good enough for me. Thanks a lot, Emma. I doubt we would have gotten this far without you.
We should start looking for uses. Right.
The Noble Alliance's advantage in this war remains overwhelming as always. Rufus has achieved much in his position as Chief of Staff as well. But the fact remains, that fool Cayenne is still the one with the most influence and power. Something must be done about this. But what? How?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance.
Do you have something you want to say to me, Eustace? You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent him to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Not at all, Father. However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions. I humbly ask that you think twice before interfering with any neutral powers in the future.
And I would suggest you think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given, and leave me to do mine.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
I must think of something that will allow me to seize his position. I can't allow that pompous halfwit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer. I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his position as well.
Oh, that was abrupt. So, I loved Emma's, whole little Jedi mind trick. We are not the droid you are looking for. That was really cool. So now it is the whole lot of talking. Not that I mind. It's just gonna be a good while. Let's get started.
Here I go.
25 items to be sent to the store. They're all super high quality too, so it's really, really expensive. It's kind of weird that no one pays us right away though. That shouldn't be happening. Customers keep talking about the good economy, but they never pay in full, which they should.
Just when you thought things couldn't get worse, they hit you with these damn taxes. Plus, we've got to deal with the nobles prancing around like everything's all fine and dandy. Is that their job or something, to take our mirror from us and live the good life? You'd think they'd have the decency to pay us what they owe if they got the time to celebrate all day long. Life ain't easy for us right now, let me tell you. Oh, I know, brother. It's amazing just how popular that new girl at Alouette's become. The provincial army had their sights on her for some reason. Horrible, isn't it? The fact that a girl like her was being targeted just shows how awful war is. No worries though, we'll keep her safe. Taxes have made life rough, but that won't stop us from doing what we can for her. Here's hoping she's actually willing to ask if she ever needs anything, right? Who are they talking about? Maybe it's one of the girls from Thor's. Maybe. Anything good here? We don't like speed being moved down. We don't like that. I don't think so. Thank you. Come again. Hey! It's been too long, Tova! Good to see you hanging in there, Bisque. How's everything? How's everyone else? We're good, we're good. We've even got a newcomer helping with the store. She's kinda clumsy, but she manages to get the job done well enough. Huh, that's so. That's got me a bit curious. The new girl's pretty popular here in the street. She even helps out the other stores from time to time. Pretty nice of her, huh? Okay, it's gotta be someone from Thor's. Come on, who is it? Who is it? No? Where? No? Not here? Now I'm curious as hell. Who is it? Huh. I don't know. Whew. It's busy work being a merchant these days. There's lots of it thanks to the economy, but then there's the taxes. Not to mention the provincial army's been on edge lately. Something about traders being on the loose? Whatever it is, it's making my life a pain. Ah, so there are people opposing the Noble Alliance. That explains why the provincial army's so on edge. Ugh, it sure makes my job difficult when they're this high-strung. I'm just about to go and deliver some daily necessities to Auroch's fort. And I have to say, it's somewhat impressive just how lively things are there at the moment. That's probably to be expected when Kreuzen's provincial army continues to dominate in their battles. Speaking of Kreuzen's provincial army, I heard Lord Rufus took its best members to Heimdall with him. Apparently they've become a part of the Noble Alliance's main unit. Things seem to be going rather well for them. Not that it's any of our business, of course. Well, Evidence and Tova, how have you been? Can't complain. I take it nothing's much changed for you. Well, not much other than these tax hikes making life a pain. I've got a student working here for now though, so I've got to keep my chin up. She's a sweet kid too. It's a damn shame that the war is stopping her from going back home. Really now? Perhaps we should keep that in the back of our minds for later. The girl I mentioned working here in exchange for free housing. She's a bright kid and gets along well with everyone. She's been a big help to the store. She's out delivering something for me at the moment, but she'll probably be back soon. Who is it? Who is this strange classmate? I have no guesses as to who it could be because there's just literally so many people. I don't know. I'm getting ready to ask for a brief extension on the deadline of a due payment, you see. Of course, not that there's much to pay, especially for a noble such as myself. Regardless, right now I should focus on clearing up the debt that my daughter's dress caused. I do hope they're kind enough to wait for at least another month. I need to get these negotiations cleared up quickly so I can return to the hotel. I did tell my daughter to stay put, but part of me doubts she's actually listened. Davos' factory. The Onion Knight. Let's see.
Oh, quite the interesting product we have here. It takes some skill to incorporate orbital technology into traditional design this well. Perhaps I'll purchase one for my room. Which color should I go for?
Master Samuel's habit of collecting things proves to be troublesome at times. I don't understand why he does not simply order me to purchase whatever he requires. Insane wartime taxes, violent soldiers, and being treated like a traitor for complaining about either of them. That's life in Bareahard now for you. The economy might be great, but life here sure isn't. Ugh, not that heavy taxes and violent soldiers or anything new around here. Lord Eustace returned at a very unfortunate time. Oh well, better get started on that maintenance work he asked me to do. Let's see. Can we shop, shop, shop? Shop, shop, shop. Nope. Not yet, at least. Don't want to customize anything yet. We'll be back, Sir Davos. Okay. Oh, we don't want to go there yet. Apparently that's the right way to go. Let us continue. Okay. Central Plaza. Where should we go to first? Let's go clockwise. Have you heard of the Noble Alliance's latest victory? This war should be over relatively soon if they can keep this up. The future is looking brighter already. I'm still not too fond of all the armed soldiers throughout the city, however. I suppose it's a necessary evil with circumstances as they are. It's pleasing to know that the war is proceeding along so smoothly. All we can do for now is hope that it is resolved relatively soon. Yes, very smoothly. What a jerk-off.
It's fantastic to hear how well they're doing. Granted, Duke Albarea seems rather frustrated that Duke Kyan continues to outclass him. I have to question why he feels that way when Lord Rufus has been piling success upon success. I've heard that our domination over the Imperial Army is entirely due to Lord Rufus's guidance. He certainly is doing us proud.
Ugh. Good grief. Traveling to Heimdall to conduct business certainly has become a hassle these days. Though my biggest grievance right now is Caroline's constant bickering with his daughter. He's not the most eloquent man when it comes to expressing himself, you see. I do hope they can work things out soon. I'm hoping they'll have worked things out by the time I return. First world problems. Could one expect any less with General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius working together with Lord Rufus? Huh. Perhaps the bigger question is, who will have the pleasure of crushing the 4th Division once and for all? Duke Albarea is rather intent on taking that glory for himself, too, so I simply cannot wait for the outcome. How about a little bet then, my friend? I, for one, believe that General Le Guin and her troops will prove victorious. Oh, please, where's the fun in that? At least bet on the more unlikely outcome to keep things interesting. Have you heard about our domination over the Imperial Army? Simply splendid. They talked big about their military might, but look at them now. Commoners can be so amusing. To think some of them genuinely believe they could match our value in soldats. Oh, I got a little carried away with that, sorry. Playing pompous, noble fools is fun. Okay, let's see. Good day. Today's recommendation is the sauteed calf. We can provide a number of vintage wines too, should you wish. We've increased our stock of vintage wines due to the increase in customers of nobility, but please feel free to order whatever fits your preference. Thanks, dude. Indeed, those of us from Heimdall are doing especially well. Granted, I can't help but feel guilt over profiting off of war. You truly are an earnest one. Not at all. I'm not but a noble who doesn't know his place. Well, I suppose work is work, regardless of the circumstances. Apologies for rushing you, but I'd like my next order in as soon as possible. I have to say, the nobility's buying habits have been quite impressive as of late. You'd almost forget that we're currently subject to wartime taxes if you saw how much they're willing to buy. So you would like 40 of the 20-carat variety then? Understood, I'll have them ordered in for you soon. Let's see upstairs. quite. No one is more cultured or refined than the Kreuzen nobility. Our lineage is unparalleled. Those of the Lamar province have been making quite the fools of themselves over Duke Kaien being the Alliance's leader. You would think they could express their joy in a much more refined manner. Okay, lady. How I pity the nobility of the Lamar province. They just don't seem to understand what true class is. Indulging in too much luxury is, in fact, a crass act within itself. And what better an example of that than Duke Kaien himself? I simply can't believe that my own daughter's become this stubborn. This is all because of that commoner friend of hers, I'd say. I'll have to give her a stern scolding when she returns.
Good day. I hope you all enjoy your time here.
I am not, lady. Too many idiots here. Oh, you're Lord Eustace's classmates. Hello, Hammond. It's been a while.
Would you happen to know where Eustace is, sir? As his uncle, we figured you of all people would have some sort of clue.
Well, I know that he's back in Bareahard and staying at the Albarea mansion. That's as far as my knowledge extends, unfortunately. Might be worth having a look around the mansion to see if we find anything. Oh, well, guess we gotta gather some more information for now. Lord Eustace doesn't seem to have the time to visit here, unfortunately. I'm terribly sorry for not being of more help. I've been working on some pancakes to add to our menu recently. Giving them that soft, warm texture is kind of tricky though. Here, how about you guys give it a shot? Ooh, yay! Oh, I could eat some pancakes right now. The noble's been in high spirits ever since the war broke out. They've been coming in here more than ever before. But on the flip side, we barely get any commoners dining in here anymore. I'm not entirely sure if I should be happy about this or not. Not that I'll be able to be truly happy either way until I have my beloved Aben time back. I can't believe it's over. Please come back to us soon, Misty. Life's not the same without your lovely voice. All the radio shows I like are getting cancelled one after the other. And here I was looking forward to the days that future 3-star chef would triumph over Passion Boy once and for all. You have no clue, Chief. Go. You don't want Misty. Ooh, look at this beautiful fountain. Wonder who that in the middle is supposed to be. Can't interact with it.
My husband happens to be a soldier in the provincial army. He's currently stationed at Twin Dragon's Bridge too, so I imagine he must be taking an active part in the fighting. I can't help but worry for his safety every single day. I wish the Imperial Army would surrender already. It's not as if they stand a chance of winning anyway. He keeps stating in his letters that everything will be fine, but I still can't help but worry. I wish the Imperial Army would just surrender already. Aw, Daddy's such a liar. He promised he'd be home when he got time off, but he never came back. Maybe he forgot about it. When's Daddy gonna come home? I'm sick of waiting.
He's not coming home, kid. Oh, no, we don't like you. Hey, we always see this guy.
Oh? Aren't you the performer we came across in Keldic? Andre, correct?
Oh, how depressing the people of this city are, that their happiness is obtained through transient means. What's worse, the meaningless fighting has corrupted their minds, and they now refuse to lend an ear to my music. Tell me, friends, is there anywhere my love is needed, perchance? He seems to be doing just fine. While the city may be lively, I feel no love from the citizens. Don't you all agree?
Maybe it's because you're playing the same song over and over.
Okay, let's see. My brother went to Heimdall with the other Noble Alliance troops. Here's hoping he can make a name for himself.
My father purchased 2 brand new mines recently. May the Noble Alliance continue to dominate this war. Oh, how exciting it'll be to see them finally bring it to a close. Ugh. Blech.
Okay, we can go to the cathedral and the hotel. I'm on my way to offer up my prayers at the cathedral. How can the nobles all be so carefree in these circumstances? Are they not aware that the soul of Saint Veronica is currently lamenting over this war? Oh, you're not aware of the divine intervention we've received? Saint Veronica's statue began crying not long ago. Black tears at that. It's a sign of tragic events to come, no doubt. And yet these nobles go about their business as if nothing is wrong. So that's Saint Veronica. Thank you, good sir. And kind of feels like rich people nowadays in the real world. Facts. Oh, what?
Oh, whatever shall we do? My prayers won't even reach Saint Veronica's spirit.
Seems pretty serious. Excuse me, is something the matter?
Oh, did you overhear me just now? Forgive me. Have you seen the statue of Saint Veronica in the plaza recently? Well, it's actually been shedding black tears ever since this war broke out.
But black tears? That can't be right.
It is. I've confirmed it for myself, unfortunately. It's just as the legend spoke of.
Saint Veronica's prayers once saved the people from great tragedy. When a crisis befalls the world, she shall cry tears black as night. That's how it goes, right? Gotta admit, I was pretty convinced someone just threw that into history books for kicks.
Word of the statue's tears has especially spread among those of deep faith. We've been holding mass to calm those concerned by this war, but it ended up only making things worse.
I can only imagine how frustrating that must be.
Unfortunately, if she is truly lamenting over this war, not much can be done until it ends. How do we know if this is the real deal, though? It could just be someone pulling our leg. I think it's a bit too hasty to presume that greater forces are at work here. Have you gotten a professional to carry out a thorough check? Well, no. With the war and all, no one's been able to come out.
I see. Is there nothing we can do for her? We need to avoid attracting too much unwanted attention, remember? Although, I'm sure it'll be fine if we're just confirming whether or not this was the work of someone non-supernatural. Should we offer to help then? Well, if no one else is available, would you be okay with us carrying out a quick investigation?
Oh, are you sure?
We're not professionals, so we can't make any promises, but we should be able to find out whether or not this really is a prank of some sort, I think.
Oh goodness, thank you so much. Clarifying that alone should help everyone to relax. You'll find Saint Veronica's statue just outside of the cathedral. Thank you once again for offering to help.
Not at all.
We'll get started at once. Those of deep faith have found themselves very concerned over this entire situation. You'll find Saint Veronica's statue just outside of the church. Thank you for offering to help.
Haha! We found a hidden quest, yes. Sister Tatiana once belonged to the upper echelons of society, but she abandoned that life in order to aid those in need. Commoners in particular have been relying on her during this war. Understandably so, too, considering they have far more concerns than us nobles. Her compassion truly is a beautiful thing. Life's been nothing but trouble for us commoners lately. We've got soldiers frequently lurking around our homes for one, and now St. Veronica's statue has begun to shed black tears. I can't believe the legends were actually true. This is a sign of even worse things to come. I'm sure of it. Oh, Adios, please protect us. The legends say that St. Veronica's black tears are a sign of a crisis in the world. I never expected they were true, though. Oh, Adios, please keep us safe. Archbishop Amon is holding masses on a daily basis to help ease the people's fears. You should take the time to attend one too, should you have the chance. While other regions frequently require relief provided by the church, those of us in Bareahard have been far more fortunate. Of course, people here do still have their worries, so please keep things quiet for their sake. The teachings bestowed upon us by Adios are timeless. They serve to guide us even during the harshest of times. Come, let us pray.
Mass. Someone get me out of here, quick.
What's this? I sense a malicious intent toward this holy mass.
Meow?
Perhaps I was simply imagining things. Now still your minds and let us offer up our prayers to Adios.
Celine's right. Let's get out of here.
Boom! Smash those doors open. Let's go to the hotel.
Father's forbidden me from leaving the hotel. Why must he prevent me from enjoying the lively atmosphere outside? Even worse is that he was the one that dragged me here while paying his debts off. I deserve some freedom. I simply won't stand this. I need to figure out how to get someone from the boutique to come over here. But Father's in charge of paying. I won't be able to buy anything without him. Oh my god.
Oh? You're all Lord Eustace's classmates, no? I'm afraid you won't find him here, however. He's been awfully busy filling in for Lord Rufus, you see. He's rarely had the time to do much else. Lord Eustace has been very busy fulfilling in for Lord Rufus from what I hear. There's little else we can do but wish him the best. But do make yourselves at home here. We're more than glad to house his fellow classmates. Welcome to Hotel Esmeralda. While we remain open for business, we will be subject to inspections conducted by the provincial army from time to time. Do take this into consideration before choosing to stay. Do note that there may be times where the provincial army will come to conduct inspections. Granted, these have become less frequent since the start of the war. They seem to have lost interest over time. Well, that's a way to sell a room. Why the F would I want to come to a hotel when they could just come inspect me? Screw that. Oh, how stupendous! I've gotten ludicrous returns on my investments thanks to this lovely economy. Dealing in furs proven to be a solid choice this year too. Perhaps Bareahard isn't so bad after all. But I do believe the nobility here lack a certain taste for extravagance. Perhaps they could learn a thing or two from La Mer. Bareahard would be perfect if it weren't for its nobility's unrefined tastes. Well, that won't stop me from making a fortune here while I can. Master Richmond deals in fur and precious metals. He seems to have made quite the profit this year too, which is pleasing to hear. Okay, and there seems to be 2 more people on the other side.
My father had to come to Bareahard for work again, so I decided to tag along.
Admittedly, Heimdall, being a rather unpleasant place to be at the moment, may have had a hand in that decision. It's hard dealing with the daily protests, to be honest, especially when they have you questioning if we nobles are truly in the right here. Will this war really make things better for Erebonia? I don't know, my boy. I don't know why I gave that kid an accent, I just wanted to. Many of Kreuzen's nobles have come to Bareahard to celebrate the Noble Alliance's victories. Every day is a party out on the streets, essentially. I wonder how things are going elsewhere. It's rare that we hear any news unrelated to Bareahard. We rarely hear any news unrelated to the Noble Alliance these days. Makes me curious how things are going outside the city. Whoa. Y'all don't get anything else but Bareahard news? Oh, it sounds kind of like tyranny going on here. Oh, right, we're gonna go look at the statue. Oh, yeah, I see it now. The tears. Oh, wow. Huh. Guess it's the real deal, huh? May your spirit know peace, Saint Veronica.
You might want to quit jumping to conclusions, you know. This is a lot less dramatic than what you're all thinking.
Celine?
In nicer words, there's no spiritual presence here whatsoever. That alone would be enough to assume that greater forces aren't at work here, but there's further evidence in the other black stains scattered around the statue.
How has nobody noticed this? You do have a point. I think I know what's going on now. Chances are this statue is made from marble. And if memory serves, Instructor Makarov taught us that marble gradually melts away when in contact with acidic water. Then might we assume that the fountain's water properties were altered recently? I'm pretty sure it's drawn from the underground waterway. Wanna go take a look? The entrance is over by the street in the front of the station. Let's go check it out.
Ew.
Or, oh look, we didn't get to go over there. Can't miss that. Can't miss that. Oh. Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, forgive me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitten. He went missing this morning, so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him.
And you've been searching for him ever since?
As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid doing anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Green? Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like.
Oh goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is that I have no clues whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble District at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path of our district, he would have ended up in the Central Plaza, but...
So we don't even know where to start looking then. This cat's gonna be one tough cookie to sniff out. Yeah, it's not like we understand how a cat's mind works either. Or do we?
Don't you even dare!
Relying on you seems like a good bet to me.
Seriously now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Ugh, humans. You're worried about him as well, though, aren't you? With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young to be especially cautious, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect me to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten.
Right. Time to let out my inner cat and get started then. We'll start a search around here, ma'am. We'll be sure to tell you right away if we find him.
Thank you so much. Another hidden quest? Woohoo! Bootsy ran off while I was napping. I'd assume he'd follow the path along here, but I don't see him anywhere. What if he's fallen into the waterway somehow? Oh, ladies, please find him quickly. Oh, lady,
where is that darn Bootsy? Probably went to the Noble District, right? Let's go to the Noble District. Let's see. Let's go in here first. I hear that Count Richmond has come all the way here from La Mer. Indeed, he seems to be staying at the Esmeralda. Come to make a profit off of our fabulous economy, no doubt. He stands no chance of besting me, I say. I, after all, have the backing of the Duke. I can make more investments than he could ever dream of. Soon, he shall be as salty as La Mer's ocean. Clearly, Count Richmond is blissfully ignorant of my reputation here in Kreuzen. Royce, invest another 3 million into the mine to the south. Make sure the market prices skyrocket. Understood. Master Gordy is enjoying a cup of tea at the moment. If you have no appointment scheduled, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Master Gordy is quite famous for his numerous assets here in Kreuzen. He's been rather pleased with himself for expanding even farther on them over the past months too. Okay. Anybody up here? Nope. Okay. Let's get the F out of here.
The Provincial Army's guardhouse is just over there. It would be foolish of us to approach it now. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Apparently that is also the right way to go. We don't want to go there yet.
Full speed ahead! Vroom, vroom! Okay. Quiet down, Cattell. I'm amazed at how these two never change. It even doesn't matter what's happening. Our parents decided to leave us here and return to their ruling region for the time being. They said they wanted to protect it from getting swept up in the war. I am proud of them, but it's difficult not to worry. I hope they're safe. Oh, pardon me, a lady shouldn't be acting so glum. Lord Eustace is doing his best, so I should follow his example. Mommy and Daddy have been away forever now. Forever! That's like a really long time. We've got a home tutor now, though. She can't even play the piano. And when she does, I just have to dance. I'm dancing. Non-stop dancing. Woo!
Okay. It's been a month since the master and Milady set off now. I wonder how they're faring. I admit, I'm not very confident in my babysitting abilities, but we luckily have a home tutor coming to watch over the children. I do hope they return soon. The home tutor we've hired is apparently the daughter of one of the master's good friends. Not to mention the children have taken quite a liking to her. She's even proficient at the piano. Truthfully, having her around in their absence is quite the relief. I do wish I could introduce you to her, but I regret to tell you she is out at the moment. Someone who plays the piano. Don't I know someone from Thor's who plays the piano real good? Isn't it Bridget? I think it's Bridget. The one who was always fighting with that boy. And then there's the other person who's what's it called? Oh, working at the tavern. I still don't know who that is. Okay, so oh yeah, let's finish this one here. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for. Indeed, ideally they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Woof woof! Grrr! Woof woof woof! Settle down, Richard. Goodness, he's been on edge ever since that filthy kitten dared to approach us. Ha! Leave him be for now. Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. We can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing. Sounds like our missing kitten came here at some point. That aside, do the people here just strive to be as annoying as possible? Well, I can't entirely disagree. Gotta say, I feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at.
It's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat and all that.
Right. He's barking towards the south, so I'd assume that's where the kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him.
Right.
You unsightly human beings. To the south! I've run. Oh, Artisan Street, I'm sure. There! There, I say.
He's so cute! Wait, I'm still on the clock. I'll never hear the end of it if I get caught in La La Land.
Hey there, Bisque. Aren't we in a good mood? Ha, let me guess. Saw a real cute kitten come by here, didn't you?
Damn, how did you know? You're right though, it came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that. I guess he calmed down after a nice treat. Chances are he'll be trying to get back to Eva now.
Which means he should be returning to the Noble District. Do you think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check just to be sure.
Man, what a cute kitty. Too bad it went back up the street. I wonder where it's going. Guess I should get back to work.
I assume he's returning to Eva. I hope he manages to do so safely. Ugh. I can't. I'm so bad at trying to capture Laura's voice. Her voice is so elegant and deep, but not deep. It's like a feminine, deep, elegant voice. I can't seem to get it properly. Guess I can't be elegant.
Bootsy ran off while I was napping.
Oh, lady, I thought he came back. Where's Bootsy now? Okay, well now I don't know where to go. I thought it was... Where's the Artisan Street? Should have come through here. Bootsy. And she's not telling me anything different. Oops. So... what? She's not around here. Maybe this way? Maybe it went past the other way? No? Don't see it anywhere. Bootsy! Where are you? Okay, what about Station Street? I haven't even gone here. I haven't talked to anybody here. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh, how delightful it'll be to see that detestable Chancellor's influence stamped out for good. Those radical reformists did not but sully over our beloved Empire's image. This is precisely why those of us with noble lineage are the only ones fit to shape its future. But of course, the common rabble could never hope to stand against the mighty Noble Alliance. We have General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardias leading the soldats, and Lord Rufus in charge of tactics, not to mention these ever so reliable helpers the Alliance has too. It won't be long until we bring this war to an end for good.
I've been in a reading mood lately, so I purchased a book to sate that desire. Unfortunately, I've had so much work to take care of that I haven't even had the chance to start reading it. I'd hate for it to just sit there and collect dust, so I'll give it to you folks instead. The book will be much happier with you. The work of a maid is always the same, no matter who's winning or losing. It does feel like we've been hosting a surprising number of parties lately, though. Busy. I'm grateful to have work, of course, but that doesn't change the fact that it's rather stressful. Yay, thanks for the book, lady.
Welcome to Bareahard Airport. I'm afraid the flights have been limited due to the ongoing war. Please note that those of noble status will be given priority boarding too.
Flights seem to still be in operation due to the 5 main cities being under the Noble Alliance's rule.
They're still keeping a tight leash on the airports. Nobles have priority isn't anything new though. Well, we're bound to attract someone wanting attention if we stay too long. We should leave. Who are you people? State your business. Need I remind you that this path leads to Aurochs Fort? It's no place for you commoners. Beat it now, or I'll have you all thrown in prison. Aren't you Norton from the Imperial Chronicle? Ah, you're those students from Thor's. You sure you should be out in the open like this? Because I'm pretty sure Class 7 is up there on the Alliance's wanted list.
We'll be fine for the time being, at least.
Well then, I figured I'd run into you all again at some point. Truth is, I'm working as a war correspondent for the Noble Alliance at the moment. As you can guess, they're making me write articles on their glorious victories and such. So they really do have a hold of the Imperial Chronicle. Well, not completely. We've got our pride as journalists after all. We report what we have to and try to keep things non-committal when we can. And I intend to use this position to find out the truth of what's happening. When I'll be able to report it, I don't know. But one day I will. I hope you look forward to that day coming. Of course, Norton.
We may walk different paths, but they lead to the same destination. Let's ensure that we succeed.
I haven't been here for long, so I'm afraid I don't have any leads on uses. Gotta say though, that brother of his is scarily gifted. I interviewed him in Heimdall before coming here and just... wow. Genius doesn't even begin to describe him. He's even earned Duke Kyan's unwavering trust, so it's no surprise that he's now the face of the Alliance. Wish I could hear more about that, but we should focus on searching for uses right now. No! No, this is the right way. We don't want to come here. Okay, so... talk to these people?
Really now? Why must there be so few trains these days? I was beginning to worry that we'd never make it to Bareahard. Surely the Noble Alliance should be able to do something about this.
Oh wow, this is a surprise. They said that Bareahard's flourishing more than ever right now, but I never expected this. Well then, time to make an investment or two and watch the money roll in.
Want me to read Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest for you today? Yeah. Annette's so good at reading picture books. Lord Eustace finally returned to Bareahard, but he's been so busy that we've only been able to see him once. He told us not to worry, but he didn't seem like his usual self at the time. Hopefully I'm just overthinking things. There's no need to worry about us. The city's been lively and our parents have been coming home early these days. Ravi's still as attached to Lord Eustace as ever, though. I hope we get to see him again soon.
Okay.
That kitten was the most adorable thing I've ever laid eyes on. I don't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had.
Oh, they're from St. Astraea. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them.
Indeed. Sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about where that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of his owner.
Oh, is that so? He was here a moment ago until he got frightened away by a passing car.
He ran off north after that. He was so cute, too.
That's not good. He might have wandered out onto the highway if he went that way. We should hurry, otherwise he could come under attack by monsters.
Talk about a pain.
The highway's dangerous for us too, but we can't just abandon him. Let's go.
Where is he? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I swear we'll come back in the next vid to finish all these monsters off. But right now, we gotta finish these quests.
Ah! Oh, little baby.
Oh, there he is. He must have been too scared to cross the bridge. We lucked out then. Pretty sure the provincial army's hanging around on the other side, but we can't exactly give chase into enemy territory. Thank the goddess for small favors.
Let's take him back to Eva. Get a move on, small fry. Meow. I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe.
Oh, that ended up being tougher than expected. I still have to question why he would run when you two seem to be so close.
Oh, I asked him about that actually. Said some scary looking vehicle took him by surprise.
I'll bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it'd be one of the provincial armies.
Is that so? I never even realized. That's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar with a bell on him yet either. It's like you don't even realize that. Oops. Well, how to explain this? Celine? Oh, don't give me that. I got caught up in the moment.
Oh my, I must be going senile already. I could have sworn your cat was talking just then. Silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close. Please take this as a token of my thanks. You sure you want to give us something so expensive looking? Bootsy is my only family at this point. It's much more important than any trinket. We hope you'll come visit us again someday. By then, maybe Bareahard will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. Did I ever mention that I only found Bootsy last year? He was abandoned at birth. I stumbled across him shortly after. He's been with me ever since. Once again, thank you so much for finding him. Please feel free to come visit him again at some time. There. I'm glad that we managed to finally find you. I'm impressed at just how well Celine guided us to him. Ha! Maybe she had a similar experience in the past?
Excuse me? I knew you were thick, but how would you ever come to that conclusion?
Yikes! Sorry. We're best off staying away from that topic.
Really does seem like she's talking to them. Perhaps I'm just imagining things.
Okay, I think I'll stop that. I think I'll stop today's episode there, because man, we still got a lot to do. And I'm already gone way past what I normally do. But man, it was super fun. I enjoyed all this. Man, there's even more fighting. Like, I could have done that whole little section of fighting. I'll leave that for tomorrow, but man, there's a lot to do in Bareahard. We haven't even talked. We still don't know what students are here. We haven't talked to uses yet. So Bareahard's like a whole multiple hour kind of place. It's just really cool. It's huge. It's always been a big city. And you know they have that under the city dungeon going on, where they imprisoned Machias in the last game. So we're probably gonna go down there again to find out why the statue is crying black tears. So it's a lot of fighting in the next one. I'm excited. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked the episode, please give it a like. It lets me know that you liked it. And comment below what you liked about it. And if you liked it, please share with other people you think will like it. And subscribe to this channel for more episodes in this series. And ring the notification bell. That way, you know when there's another episode. Since sometimes they don't come out in the subscriptions. I don't know why. Anyway, until then, you guys take care. Janet.